you and your wife, Ellen, I think have a unique relationship from the standpoint of how long you dated before you got married. You were, high school sweethearts. How old were you guys when you first started dating?
Freshman year. So we were, she was a little bit older. She was 15. I was 14.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Young love. But no, it was, we were, Ellen kind of says this too, is I think we were just kind of more friends, and kind of became best friends. And, we just enjoyed hanging out with each other. And it was, we kind of ran in the same circles, had the same group of friends. And so it was a fun time for us.
You remember how you officially asked her out?
Yeah, I do. I was working up some courage the class before, and it was like in a passing period in the hallway. And, I was going to lunch, and so I asked her out. She said yeah, and I went and told all my buddies in the cafeteria. So it was a good day.
I know you don't have any siblings, but Ellen's siblings and her family have kind of become your family. You said she was kind of the first person that you said in your book she was kind of the first person you really opened up to.
She's just kind of a great listener. So one of us had to talk. So we took turns, and it was great. And her family, kind of just encompassed my mom and I, and we kind of became part of the family pretty easily too. So it was awesome. And then, I've always said, family's what you make it. So, my best friends are, I think, my family, and, obviously Ellen's family is now my family too. So, if you ask me, I feel like I got a pretty big family.
Well, why do you find it difficult to talk about yourself?
I don't know. I get awkward about it. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'd rather talk about other stuff, I guess.
Leading in the evening that you ultimately proposed, Ellen was actually crying before you came over because you hadn't proposed to her.
Well, I think, I'm trying to remember. I think she came home for Thanksgiving. She was in college, and I was home for the off season. And I think she kind of expected I was going to propose over Thanksgiving, and let alone I had this whole grand scheme of things to propose over Christmas break.
And how old were you at the time?
I got married when I was 22, so I was 21 when I proposed. Yeah. And
been dating since 14, 15 years old, so you guys have been dating.
We were definitely familiar with each other by then. And she wasn't, I think she was kind of expecting that, but then that was great because I think she was like, well, I have no idea if or when this is ever going to happen. So by the time Christmas break rolled around, it wasn't on her mind at all, and it was a pretty big surprise to her, I think.
So, I mean, tell about how you.
You're gonna make the guy tell the proposal story.
That's kind of an impressive proposal.
Gosh. All right, well,
you're kind of being awkward, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So this is. Well, I guess I pick her up and we go to Six Flags. I guess that's the first step.
And there was a lot of thought and planning.
Yeah, I wanted to have a full day of fun, and we went to Six Flags, and I got, I big spender, got the VIP pass, got to go to the front of the lines, and rode some rides the whole day. It was cold and windy, and it was not the best day for Six Flags, but we had fun with it. And then we came home, and I told her we were going to go to dinner, and we went to dinner, and we went to in Dallas they have the little reunion ball, and there's a restaurant that rotates around, and we got to go up there, and that was had an awesome dinner. And I got a limo too, and still Ellen to this day says, I just thought you were being fun for a date, and had no idea. And then we go back to my townhouse at the time, and Ellen's sister and her brother had helped me decorate it with Christmas and a bunch of Christmas trees and stuff like that. And it was I proposed there. She said yes. It was good. I'm sure I'm leaving out some good details, but and then from there we went over to her parents' house, and all of her friends and my friends and family were there too. So it was a fun night.
At what point do you think she realized what was actually going to happen?
She had to have known something was up at dinner. She claims not just but it's not like we go out in limos every day. So I'm sure she had to know something different was going on.